Alright, so this is the second time I'm trying to record this thing. So, I've just read chapter 361 of Berserk, and I'm so fucking angry. Not, I mean, the chapter was awesome. It was like, mwah, so fucking good. But I'm so angry because, alright, it's a long story, so let's start from the beginning. It all starts months ago, like it was way before chapter 360 came out. So it was between 359 and 360, and I was on YouTube, which actually describes most of my life, and I was watching this video. I cannot remember which channel was it that uploaded this video, but I'm definitely leaving a link to it on the description. But it was this video that talked about how, you know, it's pretty much a known fact, which isn't actually a fact, but it's a theory that so many people agree on the Berserk fandom that, like, it's very hard to find someone that thinks differently. And it's the fact that Skull Knight is King Basilisk, which was this king from you know it is. And this video started from the concept that, you know, King Basilisk was this king and he took all these different countries and put them all together and ruled over all these countries. And, you know, that doesn't really sound like Guts, it sounds way more like Griffith. And, you know, the Skull Knight should be this parallel image to Guts, like what Guts could become and what arguably shouldn't become. So it's weird that this character that should be parallel to Guts had all these things in common with Griffith. So the concept of this video was that actually King Basilisk was this Griffith kind of character, and the Skull Knight was his Guts, his right arm, like pretty much what Guts was before leaving the Band of the Hawks. And again, great video, I'm leaving it on the description, go check on it. So I was talking with this friend of mine after I watched this video about this theory, and it was like, yeah, it makes much more sense than I thought. But there was this thing that just couldn't get out of my mind. The fact that Zlan on the Clifford actually calls, like, when Guts is quote-unquote fighting against her, and like the Skull Knight arrives and he's so fucking cool, and she calls him Majesty and like all these things, like she's implying that he's some king of sorts, alright? And that just couldn't get out of my mind. Like, if he's not Basilisk, why is she doing that? Why is she calling him like this? And this friend of mine reminded me of when Guts and Puck met the Skull Knight, and Puck said something like, oh, I thought it was an elf for a moment, which, by the way, for some fucking reason in my head that wasn't how the scene went on. Like, in my fucked up head, Puck just said, oh, it gives me some like elvish, is it a word? Probably not. Yeah, some elvish vibes. Like, he didn't actually say he felt like he was an elf in my head, which is totally wrong. And when I thought that, it just came up to my mind, like, the Skull Knight is the fucking former elf king. It's just, it's so clear now, you know? Because, you know, there's Lan calling him Majesty, there's Puck saying, yeah, this is a fucking elf, there's him not being very adequate for being King Basilisk. And it just fits so well, because he's the one saying, yeah, you should go to the Elf's Island, because the king will probably be able to bring back Casca's memory. And you know, it seemed like he knew a lot of shit about this island. So at that point, it might be because I'm just stubborn, it might be because I'm a total idiot, but it wasn't even an idea, it wasn't a thought like, oh, it makes sense that it could be the previous Elf King. No, I was like certain of it, like was a established fact. And I felt like, holy shit, I have to make a video about this, because I've looked for it and I couldn't find one person, at least on YouTube, saying, yeah, that's what I think the Skull Knight is. So I thought, yeah, that would make such a first video, but I didn't make it because I don't have anything to make this. Like this video right now, I'm making it with my phone, which you can probably tell by the quality. But I didn't want to do this. I wanted to make it like a proper video, so I waited, and now it's too late. Now it's like chapter 361 came out, and now I can't say, oh yeah, I think like it's Miura said it pretty much. And by the way, it's not like I thought, oh, I'm gonna make this video and it's gonna blow up, because no one said that before. No, cause come on, I'm literally no one. I've never made a video. I didn't think like I would become a YouTuber from that video. I just thought, I think what every theorist thinks, like, yeah, I want something that proves that I came up with this idea, and now I cannot have this. Like, I have this video, but you can totally think that I just made all this shit up. Like, I don't know, which is why I'm so fucking angry. As I said, I'm mad at myself because I'm such a procrastinator. But I guess at least now I have video. Like, at least now I have a reason to post something, even though it's not like what I want it to be. But yeah, I hope I'm gonna post more, and I hope it doesn't take me years, because I don't think like, oh, it's not good enough and shit like that, which could totally happen. And I'm surely gonna post more about Berserk. But yeah, that's pretty much what I had to say, and I guess I'll see you next time. Thanks.
So put your glasses on.